Hey everybody, Bridgelyn Dolgoff, Conscious of Economics, and yes, I have my shit boots, my bullshit detectors, my farm boots, my digging up shit, planting shit, shoveling shit. So anyway, I have not got all my funding yet, still waiting for it. Should be any time though. And then I'll be headed off to a state that has beautiful soil and grass and start rehabilitating land and growing food and living off grid in a good way. So I did a whole bunch of videos last summer on this garden bed. And so let it set for a while. Cleaned it up, added wood chips towards the end. About 2 to 3 inches of wood material that was left over from the wood chopping area. And now I've got some horse poop access next door. So it's pretty sandy still around here. But I'm putting in horse poop. I don't know if you can see it really well. I'm saying in some places 3 inches, probably across. So I'm layering that on. This horse poop's probably been breaking down for, 6 months. And I don't mind using raw over there, on the herbal beds and stuff like that. Because, herbal medicine plants and stuff like that are not as fragile as some vegetable seeds that may get burned from it. But that would be in summer when the sun got really hot and if not enough water went through the horse poop and kind of eliminated some of the acid. And this is from organic horses. I'm using the garbage can to fill up and bring back over. And then I even have the landowner actually putting, you can see a bunch of ash. And he's putting, because he doesn't put anything else in his fireplace other than wood. And different kinds of wood. And so he's putting the ash, as he gets it onto the garden bed. Obviously that side hasn't gotten ash yet. And anyway, so I'm kind of thinking about this week, I'm going to go down and look at a whole bunch of different organic, biodynamic, and heirloom seeds. Look at my dog. She's like, oh, there's poo-poo over here and wet dirt and it smells like earth. And I'm going to dig myself a really nice medicine hole and suck up the beautiful earth forces and microbes. And look at her. I'm treating her for cancer. We're using Two Feathers formula. Two Feathers Healing Formula.net. My friend Robert Roy. It's a native traditional medicine compound. It's awesome stuff. And so I've got her on it because she has a tumor in her stomach. This will be the second time that I have treated her with Two Feathers for specific tumors. She had 3 in her neck after a rabies vaccination. And we got rid of those, the Two Feathers. And so we're working on this one in her gut. And we also use CBD and THC and also RSO. We've used RSO in the past because she had a cancer. And then last summer she got nose cancer. So we treated it with this cannabis coconut infusion oil that I made. And took about 4 weeks of putting it on twice a day, and the cancer finally left her nose. Because it's kind of, she gets sunburn on the top of her little nose because it's so pinky. Okay. And also, the dogs are eating some horse poop as well because they haven't had any horse poop microbial probiotic, goodness for their guts. All right, so this is what we got. This is what's happening. So I'm hoping today I can get a little bit of a layer I'm not going to put it on as thick, the horse poop, on the garden, but it'll add to the mulch and microbial mass and eventual nutrient. Because, every time we incorporate stuff, we incorporate microbes. And this is organic horse poop. It comes from horses that don't get bad stuff because they don't get vaccines, they don't get wormed really. Because there's nothing in their diet that's bad, and they get tons of essential fatty acids. So they're pretty healthy horses. All right. Oh, and I was going to say, once I get the horse poop down, I'm actually considering, I'm going to go down and get, I'm going to try 4 or 5 varieties of different kinds of spinach, but organic for sure, not commercial. And then start, I'm going to broadcast more, broadcast the area over there, broadcast another area, and then just see the difference of the spinach growing, because this is the time of year that spinach could do pretty good. And if needed, I have, covers that I could actually put over them. Okay, so that's kind of what's happening, because I saw some action, and it's been cold, it's been down to minus 12 and stuff. The last 2 months have been freezing, but if you look down there, you can see kind of that whole lettuce is starting to grow. Again, you can see a little lettuce leaf that's coming out. That was on that really prickly heirloom lettuce I grew. So yeah, so I think it's, looks like it's kind of ready, to start growing again. And it's the end of January. February is probably a good time to seed here anyway in the desert. And I'll just seed it, and then it'll grow. And then, if it gets really cold, I'll cover it. But I even had kale up to about 3 weeks ago. And somebody came and chopped the tops off my kale and the leaves. And once you take the leaves off, then it stops growing. So, but, some people don't know how to garden at all. And when you have them in your garden areas, they actually destroy more than make better. And the other thing too is I don't want to buy anything. I don't want to buy compost in a plastic bag. I don't want any of that stuff. I'd rather do it, naturally, and sometimes it takes a little bit longer to make that happen. Okay, everybody, that's all I've got for you. So just getting it ready. Getting horse poop on it, and look, probably some more ash. And then, yeah, I'm going to go out looking for some spinach seeds this week. And maybe next week see how things are, and do some seed broadcasting in here and see what kind of different spinaches we can grow, and do a test, which ones grow best. Because last year I planted a red line or a red spinach that was heirloom from Baker Seed, and it was terrible. It was I'm sorry, Baker, but it was god awful. It didn't even really grow, and my native seeds just ran circles around it. Yeah, if it was a race, my native seeds won the race, and the red spinach from Baker Seed heirloom didn't even leave the starting line. That's how bad it was. But that's what happens when you start getting big, and the focus isn't the soil, and the focus isn't food sovereignty, and the focus isn't, sometimes those seeds, if they know that they're going to be given away or shared or help, they grow better and they do better. But if the intention is money and storage and mine and all of that, then, I think that part of them give up their spirit. So anyway, seeds are for sharing. And with the whole world, the earth and the animals. And for us, for food and to give back. So anyway, hope you're well. And I'm super excited to shovel today. It's been so cold, and I miss getting out in the yard, and I miss shoveling. Big time. Okay, over and out.